I know someone that will always say that as teachers, as lecturers, do your work diligently, do the best that you can, fulfill all righteousness. Because the students that you are teaching, those students that you think do not know if do not know if you're actually doing your job or not, those students, they are the one that will eventually sign your retirement letter, or in any other situation, they might even be the one to recommend you. They might be the one standing between your success and your failure. They might be that determining factor for you in the future. One of such cases is, this minister who was one of those on the list of the ministerial list of Tinubu. He was in front of the senators, about to be screened. Unknown to him, one of his students was among the senators, and guess what happened, you guys? We'll go into all of that in a bit, but before we do so, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please run to the subscribe button and click on it. It's free of charge, by the way. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Ministerial screening: how lecturer watched as former student defended him at Senate. One of the ministerial nominees, Professor Tahi Maman, was perhaps emotional when one of his former students at the University of Maiduguri, Borno State, defended him. Professor Mahmood from Adamawa State is one of the nominees confirmed as a member of President Bola Tinubu's cabinet. The professor of law was defended by a former student, Senator Kakashewu Lawal, who said the nominee treated him well during his university days and in return blew his trumpet at the Red Chamber. During the screening, Lawan, representing Borno Central Senatorial District, said Maman was his former law lecturer and Dean of Student Affairs, adding that he equipped him intellectually and otherwise. My name is Kakashewu Lawal. I represent the good people of Borno Central Senatorial District from Borno State, northeastern Nigeria, Lawal said. The nominee standing before you is a professor, Professor Tahi Maman, once my teacher, head of department and dean of the Faculty of Law and Student Affairs, while I was a student at the University of Maiduguri. In Part 2, he taught me constitutional law, and in Part 3, administrative law. I am very happy to inform this hallowed chamber that I was a student union leader when it was the Student Union Affairs at the University of Maiduguri. Comrade Oshiomhole was also my mentor then when he was a labor leader. The senator added that Maman was intellectually sound in the discharge of his duties as a lecturer and also helped the students in the difficult moments of finding accommodation. Lawan stated, Mr. President, Professor Taiwo Maman was one of the best brains at the University of Maiduguri. As a lecturer in Part 2, he fraternized with the students who when you asked him questions, he would answer, and then he would practically expose you to the Constitution and how it operates, the modus operandi of power of executive legislature, and judiciary were actually at our fingertips in part 2. In part 3, when the students of the University of Maiduguri were not entitled to accommodation, when he became the Dean of Student Affairs, he maneuvered his ways to make sure that the students were accommodated in the hostel. Not only that, he gave us free hands to operate as unionists at the University of Maiduguri. Maman is currently the Vice Chancellor of Baz University, Abuja. You all leave your opinions in the comment section. What do you all think about this? The moral lesson for this story is that anything you do will come back to you. Anything you do will surely come back to you. If you do good, you will receive good. If you do bad, you will receive bad. No matter the kind of people you come across in life, it is very good to try as much as possible to have a good impression on these people, because you never know. You never know who will be the person that will recommend you for a job, anything. You never can tell. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at one or two reactions we got from people. Gani, you said, "That's great. I can now see the reward of teachers is no longer in heaven, but here on planet Earth. I am a teacher. I know I am getting reward here on Earth. Congratulations to the professor." Musa says, "Who told you that teachers' reward is only given in the heavens? The professor reap what is sow." You will surely reap what you sow. You can never plant cassava and be expecting onions or be expecting potatoes at the end of the day. That's not possible. It is what you plant, it is what you sow that you are going to reap. Joshua Olayiwola says, "Good for him. Also, we expect his present position to speak and testify for him and his past. I wish him the best." Olushola Bangboshe says, "What a good testimony. The people in power today, what do you want us to say about you when you quit the office?" Like, it's even, let's not even talk about politicians. In that office that you occupy, at your place of work, you know, what do you think people will say about you when you leave that place? Will people feel your impact? What do you think people are going to say? Will people feel your impact when you leave, that place of work? Or are they going to say that bad riddance to, bad rubbish? Is that going to be their response? What have you really contributed at your place of work, in your church that you go to? What do you really contribute as a human being? You guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I would love to go on and on and on, but there's no time. Thank you all for always listening and watching. I appreciate you. I pray that the good Lord bless you in return. I love you all. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.